The stream has crashed. Just give it 1 second.
Okay, that's cool.
Would you like me to stop?
We should be back.
Not showing for me yet.
Because I can stop
Yeah.
after this fight if you'd like.
Nah, just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. Okay, now we're back up.
That was some
Nice.
proper disconnection right there.
Nice.
I don't notice anything happening with my OBS, so I don't know what happened.
Oh yeah, you're
Nice,
using
nice.
Yeah, we've been having this issue.
It's not uncommon.
Alright, here's the question. Do I have torrent for this push? If you have torrent here,
Yeah,
you
you're-
can one-shot this. I do have torrent, okay. If you're not in
Yeah.
torrent, you have to two-shot it, and it can use sand attack, and you can just miss everything. It's a disaster. So you
Yeah.
really want torrent for this fight, just for safety.
Yeah.
So we've successfully saved Pico, who's obviously the most important character in the entire Sapphire speedrun. Anyone
yeah,
who
it's
says
a
otherwise is
combining
wrong.
Oh.
So we got the goods back and we've saved Pico, so now we have to go back to Rustboro.
Yep. A little bit of backtracking, but
So the thing you're gonna see me do here is whenever that girl's looking away, which she did immediately, you'll see me open my bag and then just come out of it again. I got an extra encounter. What that does is it like resets the frame count on when the spinners can spin. So it allows me to pass with 100% consistency as long as I don't run into them, which I have done before.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So you just close your menu with pause instead, or with start instead of
yeah.
B.
I used to close it with B all the time, and I wondered
Yeah.
why I was running.
Yeah, exactly. Basically the way it works is that all spinners, there are 3 different classes of spinner, but for general spinner purposes, we call them spinners because they turn into. For most purposes, they're all the same because all of them, when they're reset, the way that Skoa pointed out, they are frozen for 32 frames. So the next time that they can turn in a different direction is frame 32, and the way your movement works, it's multiples of 4 basically. So walking is 16 frames. Every tile you walk is 16 frames. Every tile you run is 8 frames. So as long as you only have 1 tile to walk to pass them, then if you freeze them, you're looking in a different direction with that, then you have like a whole 15 frame window to walk past them, which you buffer out of the pause anyway. And he just learned the best move in the game, so.
So I have just learned Mud Shot, which is gonna be our main damage dealing move for the most part for the next hour probably. So as I pointed out earlier, it has. Oh, sorry, Heinz, come on.
It is a great move. It's not like it's actually that bad. It's just in speedrun, it's like 5% of the time.
You just miss.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I pointed out, it has 95% accuracy. And that 5% crops up a lot more than you'd feel like it would and want it to.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever completed a Sapphire run without it missing at least once.
Yeah. You just want it to miss it at a time where it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah. In my PB, I think I missed it on Norman and died, so...
Oh, really?
Oh no, I didn't miss it on Norman, because I only have 1 death. There was some really stupid place that I missed in one shot in my PB and I lost quite a bit of time. But
Yeah, you can miss
that's
that
not
on normal
important.
and not die, but...
What's important is we get to go shopping. That's the best thing in the entire game. So I'm just gonna sell these Pokeballs and these Great Balls. And that TM that I worked so hard for, she's gonna get sold as well.
We used to teach Rock Tomb in like 2014, 2015, but it's just not worth it. It misses 80% accuracy in Gen 3, so it misses all the time. And if you have high enough attack like we manip for, then you can just use strength on most of the things that you would use Rock Tomb.
So I bought X speeds and X attacks, which I'll let Heinz explain because I don't know about XD.
Okay. Yeah. So the X items in Pokemon games boost your respective stat by just one stage, and the stage determines the multiplier that's used to raise the stat, and you can raise it as high as +6, and it can be reduced as low as -6. And +1 is times 1.5 or 50% boost. Times 2 is, or +2 is times 2. Oh, you did the new. Okay. I can't remember how much time that saved on average, but he just paused
1.5
it at
seconds.
the center instead of. Is that right? Yeah. So he could run behind him, but he'd risk an encounter. So he just doesn't pause.
And the
it.
path I take actually takes
Darn it,
one
recently.
more bit of grass, so...
Yeah. But yeah, it's essentially 1.1, 1.5, 2, 2, 3, 2.5, and then it's just up by 0.5 for each stat boost. And most of the time, I mean, none of the fights we get any higher, like +4, but actually +5. Because you get +5 for one, I don't know what.
Mr.
Now he's
Speedrunner,
being
how do
due
you
for-
know where you're going if you can't see?
Oh yeah.
So this cave is, you just can't really see very much, so you just need to remember the layout. For your first couple runs, it's kind of annoying, but you get used to this really quickly. And I was gonna go bunkless until the very end, but I've never had a bunkless granite cave, ever.
Yeah, it's harder than it looks. He picked up the escape rope at the beginning so that he can quickly when he gets to the end. But we used to catch Abra here, and like I don't know how creation date for talking about the history of the game, but I mean it's like the ancient history at this point. But we used to catch Abra here in like I think until 2016. I'm pretty sure. Like Abraless was fairly late into the game, but now we just don't catch Abra because it's faster. Emerald recently went back to catching Abra. The reason why it sucks to catch Abra, especially if you can't manip it, is because it's a 10% encounter rate in the cave, and it's like 40%. Because it spams teleport, you have to throw a ball right away. And the most advanced ball that you have at this point is 2 great balls that you get given by the Devon guy. So you get like a 40% chance of catching the great ball, so quite low odds to get one without manipping. And even if you do manip it, I mean, I routed this somewhat recently. It's a little bit more worth it than the Japanese version, but
It's a nice crit.
I crit the
Crit meta type. It can control you, it can use detect to make you waste time and PP. It can use confusion and confuse you, which has happened to me before.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really stupid. But now we go on to another stupid fight.
Yeah, this is like honestly probably the if we could get rid of this somehow, I would be there's just no way. But basically the way it works is actually they changed this in the Gen 3 remakes in Gen 6, but you can fight Brawly now or you can wait until before you fight Norman. Because all you need to fight Norman is 4. Yeah, exactly, which is what Emerald does. Because you just need 4 badges to fight Norman, and you can proceed past Dewford without fighting Brawly. The problem is that Sapphire has so many fewer trainers than Emerald that you're really lacking in experience if you don't fight him now. We used to account for the experience. We used to fight him late when we would get Abra, because we would use Abra to teleport back, save time on backtracking that way. Now we substitute it with the Death Warp. The reason why this sucks is he has bulk up, which raises his attack and his defense. And depending on how much damage you do, and depending on which move whether he bulk ups, you have to.
Stop.
I think you should.
Stop.
Did you get lucky on that?
Okay. No, I think the roll was pretty safe. I
guess I didn't see the first roll, but yeah, that was smart. I didn't. You must have got a high first roll. That was good.
Yeah, if he bulk ups twice, I always go for water gun. In fact,
Yeah. Well, no,
if he does bulk
twice,
up
you get
turn
that
1
first
at all,
roll.
I always go for water gun there.
If you get a bad first roll, though, you have to double one-shot. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
It's just if
So,
you
yeah,
get
so-
an absolute crapo roll, but in most cases
Yeah.
you can just use water gun.
Yeah. So you kind of have to look out for that. You have to kind of see how much damage you do. The Makahita is also a trouble because because your attack is so high, you have a small chance to hit it into heal range. It's a 3 in 16 chance, basically. The way the damage formula works is kind of interesting. They sort of simplified it from Gen 1 and 2, where Gen 1 and 2, they would do the variance by multiplying it by some just huge number that was like... Basically, I think they do this in most RPGs, but the damage output, even if you use the same move on the same exact Pokemon with the same exact Pokemon, it won't do the same amount of damage every time, but it will be within the same range. And the way that they do it in this game is they multiply it by a fraction that ranges from 85 over 100 to 100 over 100. So 100 over 100 is, and the numerator can only be an integer, so there's not like, weird in between values. And obviously it always floors the output of that equation, so you're always doing an integer. Obviously you're not doing like 0.5 damage or something. He gets the soft sand here, which boosts ground type moves.
Help us kill everything with mud shot, assuming we don't miss.
You gotta talk to Doc here in order to open the. Otherwise,
museum.
T-Mock will be blocking the entrance to the museum now. Because you technically gotta go see Mr. Stern, but. See, I love the Hoenn water meme because I never even thought there was that much in Gen 3. And actually in the speedrun you don't really see a whole lot of it. I mean you don't traverse many of the water routes, but it's
Yeah.
very, very good meme.
For like the first hour and like an hour and 15-ish minute, no, an hour and like 20 minutes. You
Oh, I'm sorry,
stay
he's talking about the
mostly
hack
on
and pop,
land.
but that's
But after you beat TNL, there's a bit of water, but you spend most of the game on land, which but I do enjoy the Hoenn water memes. I crit Zubat and it didn't even kill him.
Seriously, did you use tackle?
No, I always water gun turn 1 for
Oh, yeah.
less inputs.
If you don't have Torrent, you can't do a KO. But I think I did the gun plus tackle pretty much always.
There we go. Glad you could showcase that for us. Mud shot missing. Hey, missed twice in a row.
Oh, did you miss? You don't miss on the Carvana?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, this is a good example of a place where it's just so unlikely to die, but you will lose runs here. If you play the game enough, you will literally die in the museum because you missed twice. Like, what the hell is that?
I thought,
He's lucky,
honestly,
yeah.
as soon as I saw Focus Energy, I was like, right, I hope I don't miss this again. Because if he had used Bite there was a pretty good chance I was going to die. And if I'd missed it a third time, I was absolutely dead.
Yeah. He has, well, I mean, he could have spammed Leer. He has random AI, but he does have Rage and, Bite, so he could definitely kill you. Archie, I think the interesting thing is, I was looking at a little bit of the beta data for this game, and I think they had planned, it looks like from some of the leftover data in the game, they had planned for you to fight Archie in the museum, because they have a team for him with lower level pokes. He has like a Huntail and like a lower level
Huntail?
like, something
That's
else.
a bit
Yeah,
extreme.
which is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, Huntail's actually a cool poke. He doesn't have a Huntail in any of the fights in the final game, but it looks like they had intended for you to fight him there, or they planned maybe to do that. But yeah, you don't fight him there. You just kind of talk smack and then pieces out. But so we're coming up on what Worcester used to call the hardest fight in any Pokemon speedrun, which
Which is a meme that still lives on to this day.
Yeah.
And people still think that this is the hardest fight in Pokemon.
It's definitely tough. I mean,
It's up there, but not in the sense that it's a challenging fight. It's just because of Mudshot missing that you can just die and it's not your fault.
Yeah, and one of the reasons why he said that, he has a video, like 2013, the reasons why he said that is the way the AI works, we didn't quite understand at the time, and also this is the fight that where it matters what gender your rival is. So the female rival would lead with Whalmer here, and Whalmer does more damage with Water Gun than Tackle or Ember. Ember can burn you, so that's bad. You would have to heal that off, but he's not likely to use Ember because it does less damage.
Just used Ember.
Yeah, you'll only get trolled like that sometimes.
Everything you're saying shouldn't happen is happening, Heinz.
I mean, as long as he doesn't burn you, it's like... but basically, you also, both Numel and Whalmer have Growl, and you need to boost your attack to +2 in order to 2-hit KO the Grovyle. But if you are below 70% HP, which for this is like, I think 40? I'd have to do the math right now, but
It's
I think
40.
you have to be, is it at 40? Then you cannot use Growl at all. So what we used to do, not knowing that, is we used to heal it to full because, you know, we wanted to make sure that we didn't die. Especially because Whalmer does so much damage. He does like 8 to 10. I think he does 10 to 12 if you have worse special defense. Nice fight there. But that was inviting him to use Growl basically. And it's just a reset if he growls because you can't 2-hit KO the Grovyle at that point. So crucially, he gets outsped by the Grovyle. It's actually a very ingeniously routed fight. He 2-hit KOs the Grovyle, but he's outsped at first, so that when the Grovyle uses Absorb, he's at full HP, so he doesn't actually gain any HP from using Absorb. Then you hit him down to about half health, and then when you hit him again, you knock him outright. And so he could, if you missed, he would kill you. And also, if you outsped him before he first used Absorb, then it also doesn't work because you'd hit him to 50% or so, and then he would heal off, and then even though you would outspeed him again, you wouldn't be able to finish him off. So that comes into play with plus speed Mudkips because if you happen to speed, you can't outspeed him and you can't speed tie him, or else it's 50-50. So you can't. His speed is 45, I think. So because +1 speed is plus 50%, then you have to avoid 30 speed. You have to have 29 or less speed in order for that strat to work out. Or you have to just outspeed him straight up. So it means that you have to have either 29 or less or 31 or in the case of 31 or more, you just wouldn't, you'd skip X speed. So, I mean, there has been a wide variety of stats that we've manipulated for in the past using other methods. This is the most consistent because it's just, plus attack is just so good. I would say it definitely has more benefits than plus speed. And you just got the knock bike, so that's going to be the other portion of execution for the rest of the run. Sorry if I'm talking a whole bunch, by the way, if you want to step in or shut me down.
No, you always talk at really good times. It's whenever I'm doing menus and stuff and I need to concentrate on it.
I like the nuances of Gen 3. I think it's a very, very interesting, Pokemon's an easy speed series to just kind of pick up because I think by now too it's been pretty well explored by a lot of really talented speedrunners, and so because the notes are available, you can just kind of, especially since Pokemon is so well known by people, they have the experience playing the game, they can just, oh yeah, read somebody's notes and play it, and you can definitely get into it that way. But I personally think that really understanding the intricacies behind it is pretty interesting. So.
See, I'm the complete opposite. I just enjoy picking up a game and going fast. Whereas Heinz is all like, yeah, numbers and stuff. I don't understand really how very much of it works, which is why Heinz is here, so he can explain a lot of the stuff. I'd probably have him on anyway, just because he's such a good runner of the game. So...
yeah, I'm top 3 at least. But...
we don't talk about this.
Yeah, there's not really any good runners of the game. But I mean, have enough. I mean, Shiro's easily top 2. I mean, he's arguably. I say this, and maybe this is a bit blasphemous, but I think that his movement is possibly better than Ixarian's. Although Ixarian, I mean, all it takes for him is to practice for like a week, and then he's right on that level. But Shiro is like top tier movement. And movement is, I mean, you can lose a lot of time in Gen 3 speedrun, especially Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, just by having poor execution, because every time you bonk on the Mach Bite, for those who are familiar,
by 1 second. Yeah, every time you bonk on the Mach Bike, it's just goodbye to 1 second. It's really annoying.
Yeah, and it moves so fast that it's, unless you're well practiced, then you're gonna be bonking a fair bit.
I am vaguely good at Mach Bike. I shouldn't make too many. I shouldn't really be making any major errors. I might mess up a run to bike here or something, here and there or something.
It's like a lot of the other stuff. It's just consistent enough. you should be able to do it if you practice it well enough, or at least you should extend for proper attempts. It's just difficult enough that if you're not, right on your game, you could kill a run because you hit a trainer or something.
I don't feel like I need to save for Watson.
It's your funeral.
I don't feel like I definitely don't feel like I should.
Your HP's good.
I've just thought up a scenario in my head where I can die, so now I've scared myself into saving.
I mean, aren't you gonna? I mean, you would save after this anyway, right? Because you're.
It's just my bad mentality of the game, which is just like, well, I know I can die here, so...
Yeah.
Because in my head, the scenario I immediately thought out was, I use my X speed, I get Sonic Boom, then I miss Mud Shot and get Sonic Boom by something else.
Yeah.
Sonic Boom is guaranteed to do 20 damage. So I die if I get okay, yes, there is the Sonic Boom. So if I miss any Mud Shots here, I die. However, I am a good HP for Cool Trainer Brook, which is another completely different can of worms that we're going to open soon.
Yeah. This whole section is actually really annoying because the AI on the Voltorb trainer just before this, as well as the Meta-type trainer, pretty much random. So you can't control how much damage you take, but you could take a lot of damage because he does have 3 Voltorbs, or the Voltorb has 3 Voltorbs, and he could use Sonic Boom 3 times, which is 60 damage. So you do want to be at full HP basically, so you don't have to heal mid-fight. But if you take no damage, then you're at too high of HP going into this fight. And Watson's Magnemite, his AI is similar to the Rival 2 fight, where if you're at high, and this is similar to a lot of trainers, just in general in the game, if you're at high HP or you're above 50 or 70%, you're favored to get non-damaging moves. And in this case, his non-damaging move is Supersonic, which confuses you, 55% of the time if it hits. And then you're 50% to hit yourself, and then it's like, okay, so you lose a lot of time. So you want to be between, you prefer to be at like 49% HP exactly, so that he just uses Sonic Boom, you take 20 damage flat, and then you just, use the XP to outspeed him, and you just kill him. But then right after this too, you're going into a fight that's almost like a mini Rival 2, because she has the same, water, grass, fire trio of pokes, and you really fear her grass poke, and if you are at high HP for the lead poke, then you get Growlithe. So you need to be below 70% HP for her too. Nice run effect, very good. So you'll also notice that he's doing a slightly more complicated movements around some of these trainers.
Except that one. Ignore that one. I don't know what happened there.
Wait, did you get one? Oh no, you're good.
My hand just kind of slipped off the D-pad a little bit, but...
Yeah. So we're saving for Brook, it's all good. The Roselia is a 75% range.
77 Kappa.
77 if you include critical, basically. But if you miss, obviously you're dead. It has Mega Drain, which will OHKO you. It does like 44 to 52. So you could survive if you are really high HP, but you'd rather not be at high HP, because if you're high HP, then you'll get Growlithe.
I missed.
You missed the Mudshot?
I missed Mudshot.
But yeah, so the movements that he's doing around these trainers, they take advantage of the same 32 frame window that you have, and not only does pausing and going into the bag deload them and freeze their timer, but anytime they change direction, their timer resets, and you have that 32 frame window. So by running directly near them but not in front of them, you're causing them to change directions intentionally, and then using that 32 frame window to pass them. Crucially, the only thing that causes them to turn is running. Walking or biking both allows you to pass. So because the Mach Bike moves so quickly, even though it does take a little bit of time to build up speed, you're usually, if you do what we call a run into bike, where you run up to him and then really quick on and then bike past, you generally have between a 5 and it's for most trainers it's about a 5 frame window to mount the bike, because mounting the bike takes 3 frames and the bike accelerates 16 frames per tile on the first tile, 8 frames per tile on the second, and 4 frames per tile on from there on out. So the first tile is as slow as walking, but from there it speeds up some.
Right, another shopping, so if you want to rant more, off you go.
Oh yeah, also, if there's any donations, I'm totally not like talkable. I could literally talk about this game for like 5 hours, so whatever. But This is one of the biggest shops. He's gonna pick him a nugget here from the little crater here to sell. Money is so tight, like I can't even express to you how tight it is trying to like route some of these fights and make sure that you have enough money for it. It's not that it's not like that it's impossibly tight. It's just that you want to, you know, especially in like any other Pokemon speedrun, you know, you like to build in a little bit of leeway so if it's something you straight up lose your run, you don't just die. So, you know, maybe you could get away with 3 super potions, but you buy 5 just because you can. And, you know, there's a situation here where you might have to use an extra one, and there's a situation here where you might have to use an extra one. You know, whatever. But in Sapphire...
Concentrate here for a second, because this movement's hard.
Yeah, this is some tough stuff, so...
Perfect. Oh, that's so satisfying to get right. For me, that biker is the hardest run to bike in the game. I don't know why, I just messed up.
That was very impressive. That was pretty much perfect. Nice. So yeah, I mean, this whole section, actually going into the next area too, this is some of the heaviest movement in Sapphire, as well as Emerald also does this path. We used to avoid this because we would use Abra to just go back to Mauville after the meteor falls cutscene here. But because we don't have Abra, we just cut back through. We have to get strength, which we'll see in a second.
So that's very hard movement. I think it's pretty hard.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's definitely.
And you'll maybe see me stutter here and there for run to bikes just to make sure I'm like 100% sure of my inputs.
Yeah. Because if you fail to mount the bike, basically it's essentially at that point it's RNG, and it matters. The chance that they have to see you depends how many directions they can look and what their timer, how their timer works. Because different, like I said, different classes of spinners have different timers.
So we got strength. We're teaching it now over water gun.
You'll notice he uses the repel menu in order to freeze the spinner, so he kind of combines those two with the manip as well.
But my routing was done for me. But hey ho.
Anyway, it's no brainer.
I mean, yeah, I thought of that one myself. I always stutter at that one unless I'm on an actual run, because that's another one I mess up a lot.
You mean Bryce?
Yes. That's
Trust me.
called.
That's the Spitfire, free Spitfire.
He's pretty annoying. For some
Yeah,
reason,
nobody
it just
knows the
doesn't take my
names of the
select.
trainers anymore because we don't hit them. But back in the day, we would, you know, we didn't know how to guarantee to avoid all these trainers, so we'd have to fight them. So that, yeah, that's that's R2 split is arguably some of the most intense movement in the game. So we're definitely past that. Nice stairs too, dang.
I'm good at the mine chimney stairs. I very rarely mess them up.
Yeah.
Not to toot my own horn or anything, but
Yeah.
I gotta give myself some credit in this game.
Oh no. No, I mean your movement's definitely not bad. I mean you could be, in order to even be proficient in this game, you have to have of execution, unless you literally want to call it.
Well.
The what?
I got the
to the yeah. This is actually some super cute movement. Do the little. Yep. But yeah, so I mean, you could literally, for all these trainers, you pause in front of them, enter the bag, exit the bag, and then bike past them or walk past them. But I mean, as you can see, with how many trainers there are, you will be losing a minute or more to do that. So run to bike or these run movements to get around them is really the best way. I mean, if you're gonna run the game anyway, you definitely want to be learning that. So.
Right, so here.
So you'll notice that he revived Wingle earlier, but go ahead.
Switching Wingle to slot 1 now. I'm gonna combine that with a guard spec turn. On the first turn of Archie here, whenever Wingle is dying. As sad as that is, it's for speed, so it's okay. So.
The additional benefit that the Wingle absorbs the Intimidate.
Yeah, absorbs the Intimidate. And the other thing is that Archie's Mightyena has Sand Attack, and the guard spec just it just brushes off that pocket sand. So
Oh yeah.
it just means accuracy is not really an issue outside of Mud Shot and Tackle actually. But
You don't actually have to hit a Mud Shot, you only have to hit a Tackle.
oh no, yeah, because you strength. Forgot about that.
Well, you
Even though
could have to
sometimes-
you could have to Mud Shot the Mightyena if you get a particularly low roll. But your attack is so good.
Sand Attack turn 1, Sand Attack again, good. Now I would prefer Sand Attack again, and now this turn I would like Bite. Good.
You only like a little bit of damage so that you can take, or so that you're not in high enough HP to where.
$50 out of 60. Or sorry, out of 76. No, I should be okay. Because if I'm at too high HP, it's more favored to use Supersonic, which it doesn't, which is very, very nice. So we win. That's good. I would also like to point out that this game's soundtrack is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm demanding silence whenever we fight the champion, just because that track is so good. More good stairs.
Dang, my delay is like, I gotta reload this.
Okay, I still have my full heal, so I can buy 2 2 and
Yeah,
2.
which is definitely important.
So I can buy an extra energy powder, I guess.
Yeah, Xarian actually changed his shopping a little bit. He buys here. Healing items are kind of a bother in sort of the mid to late game because you really are pretty confined as to how many you can buy.
I just went back down. Never done that before. So I'm very skillfully dodging all of these trainers. Because I have the puzzle in my notes. I don't actually know this one. I know the emerald one for some stupid reason. So,
Alright. I don't know.
so
Yeah, for those who are interested in speedrunning Gen 3, if you're not interested in Sapphire, Emerald definitely more difficult. There's a complicated manip to get the Abra, because you do use Abra, but you are probably, I think, 3 to 4 times more likely to finish a run in Emerald. Which, I mean, in the Pokemon speedrun, when you're going for top time, you're never going to be, super likely to finish a run, but that goes for any speedrun. I mean, any speedrun, you're resetting pretty liberally if you're trying to get a top time, so Emerald is pretty cool speed game.
So this fight is really stupid. I'm relying on Slugma to smog and not miss as it kindly showcased for me. I don't want it to miss. I want it to hit me and I want it to poison me. Which it didn't.
It's 70% accuracy and I think
Sunny day.
30 to poison, maybe 40% poison. So it's not like a horrible chance to get poisoned. We actually second
Crit. Poison.
kill.
Fine. Yes!
Second.
Perfect.
Nice, very good.
Other than the fact that you Sunny Day, that fight was perfect.
Yeah. You
That's
really
like
can't,
the
can't
runner's
ask for too
dream
much.
in this game.
Yeah.
The only slight issue is my HP is really, really high, so I have to walk about in Flannery's place for a wee bit just to kill myself from the poison. Actually, no, I'll get Desert Candy because this is a marathon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, this is a rare candy that we tend to skip because
I
it's
missed
fairly out of your way.
Mudshot.
I'm Toric, really? Well, it's okay. You have high HP. I mean, you should have lived, right?
I died.
Oh,
'cause
no,
I got
he overheat. Oh, yeah. So sun's up, so that means he'll use whatever to kill you, and overheat in sun definitely kills you. I'm pretty sure it does almost all your health.
Ugh.
Dang, that's just. This is what we're talking about, though. I mean, this is like, overheat. She could have missed overheat as well.
Yeah.
It's like
This
90.
is Sapphire 101.
Yeah, this is pretty standard. Hopefully we don't get walled on the poison now, but that's.
I got walled for 20 minutes on this once. Not to like set a bad mood or anything, but
Yeah, oh, no, yeah. Anti-jinx.
okay, got poisoned. I need to set up one more X attack.
Nice.
But do we risk and skip the desert candy?
If you can get it, I wouldn't. I would meet. Because you have 2 potions too, so if you're at low HP, you could use it 40 HP.
I'd rather save it for Zatu though, if needs
Save
be.
the potion? You have
Yeah.
2 potions though. I mean, it's up to you. It's really up to you. I mean, you can totally reset, but your odds to beat TNL are pretty good no matter what, as long as you have good HP set up for it. But that's why, I tend to just get it in marathons, but it doesn't matter.
I feel like
pretty much all it
showcase
does.
the true experience we should skip.
I mean, whatever. It's not really the true experience. You could probably get world record with Desert Candy at this point, if you actually got the Kyogre YOLO. But it's up to you.
44.
It's up to you. I mean, you need 35 HP, like 32 HP to get there. It's not really. It's actually probably faster. The main reason why skipping Desert Candy is good is because it allows you to skip the cutscene that you trigger when you walk outside the gym. But besides that, it's actually faster because you're biking instead of walking around inside the gym. So from this level of HP, I almost think it's actually faster to pick
To
up
go
Desert
out
Candy.
and bike about, yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I'm gonna
because
do.
it's yeah. Because you're limited. You can't run inside. I think until.
Fire red and leaf green.
No, really? No.
In some places you can run
in some
inside.
places. Yeah, in some places.
You don't get free running access until Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna bike about outside here.
Yeah.
Just because my HP is so high. And you can see how much faster it goes here.
You're not getting candy?
Nah.
What the fuck?
I
free
do.
candy.
I haven't done the movement in about 5
Oh, you mean to
months.
avoid the? You mean to save the repel later?
Not even. I just haven't done any of that movement in about 5 to 6 months. So,
Alright, well, it's right over there, but alright. Alright, skip another candy, who cares? Now we can just die to Delcatty.
haven't
This is
died to
the fight
Delcatty in a few runs, so I'm
Alright,
probably
you better save
due
before
death
Delcatty.
now.
Yeah.
I'm saving for everything in here.
Yeah. Norman's gym is quite murderous. This is one of the that we used to like always use the desert candy for when we didn't have these good of stats to it. Because you're just
I use Mudshot twice for some stupid reason, but I don't.
it
It doesn't really matter.
yeah, you're much happy.
Sink Miss, happy days.
Nice. The way the gym is you have a choice between 2 X items, and every room you can take left or right, and each trainer has the same poke at each stage, but they have a different
Wait,
X
really?
item to use. What?
I thought they had different.
No. So like
Or is that
the
an
first
emerald?
room, no, I'm pretty sure it's same in Emerald. And both sides have a Delcatty. One of them speed, one of them is X accuracy. You take the X accuracy room because you want to outspeed it after a mud shot. So they'll always use the X item on the first turn. So you always get a free turn to
Make it
lower the speed of the Delcatty. So one of the worst misses of the game is miss first turn on the X-Act Delcatty, and then now it can just lock you, just single lock. Because I'm not sure what your accuracy is after one X-Act, but...
Oh dear. Oh no.
And then did you miss the Lanoon? Because the Lanoon is a bad miss too, because
I'm
it
just
can...
getting pocket sanded.
Oh yeah. Because the Lanoon has headbutt, so that it can flip you.
XD, I've missed 2 now.
2 strengths? It's not even that bad. I'm pretty sure it's like 80%. I can't remember the accuracy. Odds after, various stages, but the Lanoon choices are either X defend, which this one is, or recovery, which is if you hit him to 50, like a little bit below 50%, he'll heal the full, so that's obviously quite slow. If you could 2-hit KO it reliably, then it would be better, but we don't have that option, so.
You don't have that luxury here.
Yeah. The Zangoose here, this is actually one advantage. The Zangoose that they have to fight, I think, is plus defense, so the odds to 2-hit KO it are like 35%. Whereas our odds here, I think, are 90 or better. And actually, in the Japanese version, one thing I didn't mention earlier, but I think is really interesting, is that in Gen 3, the language affects the opposing Pokemon stats, because depending on the language that you're playing in, the natures of the opposing Pokemon are set differently. And for those, again, I think most people really should know this if they're a nerd and they play Pokemon, but your nature raises a certain stat by 10% and lowers another stat by 10%. In Japanese, you can fight a Zangoose that has minus defense, so you can mud shot, and then strength, and you're guaranteed to kill. And so that means that you not only are guaranteed to 2-hit KO, but also you don't have to risk a...
Sapphire,
fight that.
in my opinion, is the second hardest fight in the game.
It's technically not that bad on paper, but that's how most of the fights are. So it's like...
It shouldn't be hard, but it is.
It's not that bad, yeah.
41 HP. I don't need to...
No, yeah, you're good. It does 35 to 42, so you should be okay. So he actually maxed.
Yawn anyway.
Damn, they actually won 16. So you set up X defense so that he can't 2-hit KO you. I mean, he can if he gets 2 extremely high rolls. He has to get like 2 max rolls, or 1 max roll and 1 near max roll. But Yawn is okay as long as, I mean, it really depends on what your setup is. I mean, right now I think 3. You have 2. Oh no, yeah, you have 3 heal. You have 2 heal powders and a full heal because you picked up a full heal earlier, but you didn't use it.
Well, I have a full heal and a heal powder now, but because I used it to get rid of sleep.
Yeah. So the Yawn was actually pretty good, and luckily you didn't use it. You didn't have to use it. So because the mud shot lowers his speed, and also every other turn he can't move the Slakings because of visibility.
Stop.
How did he crit you?
No, he's just being a bully.
It's just always so Slash has normally crits are, but Slash is high crit. Ooh, are you?
I didn't mud shot it. That's why it's faster than me.
Yeah, you should have mud shot first turn.
Okay, Norman will go for Facade now, I'm pretty sure.
It's 40 to 48, so...
He will go for Facade then?
Yeah, he'll
Also have to heal.
Well, no, now, I see, when you heal, he's gonna focus.
No, he didn't. He went for Facade because I was in the range.
Okay.
But now he's slower and I'm in Focus Punch range.
I think he does still favor, he has like basically the way that we think the AI works.
Is that gonna kill?
It is a 3 KO range, but it's pretty favorable range. It's a hasty slating, so it's minus
kill.
defense. Yeah, it's a pretty bad roll. I mean, you should be fine. Yeah, that's pretty bad luck, because that's a pretty good odds to kill. I think did he waste a loafing turn, or did he? No, yeah, you don't want to use strength if you want. Yeah. Did he die to the second?
Yeah.
Okay, well that was good.
We're all good.
Nice. Nice.
Didn't die to Norman. Mock-chan.
Oh, that's impressive. Your HP is actually pretty good. You could try and go for... Actually, no, you can't kill Shelly. What am I talking about? Unless you get high... Okay. Torn on Shelly. You have like an 88% range, but it matters if you... It depends if you get an encounter here. So if you get an encounter during the movement here, do late or high experience route, Candy after arrival, and... Oh no, but you can't. No, you can't even do that. No, screw me, dude. No, never mind. You can't do that. I'm stupid. I'm thinking about Japanese. In Japanese, you can strat because you have.
Look at this weeb.
You have mic experience. God damn it. English Sapphire blows. It just blows.
When compared to Japanese, yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, the way the stats work out is just so much worse. But
damn it, I lost the auction on my Luigi's Mansion game. Damn it.
What?
Heck. But this is a Pokemon speedrun, not a Luigi's Mansion speedrun. So it's all okay.
Rip Luigi.
It's fine. He gets neglected all the time anyway. Right, I'm gonna remember to...
I watch Luigi's Mansion speedrun sometimes.
Yeah, same. I'm gonna remember to take Mart here, because I have forgot to take it before. So...
I don't know. So this will be his last, oh, okay, actually not his last shot, but his second to last shot at least. And the last one is just kind of for repels. This is the last time to buy X items. We need to split up the purchase of these X items, pretty much just because we don't have enough money to do it all. He also buys another escape rope here, which we'll use later. And he needs X attacks and X speeds for 2 upcoming fights. So. In this movement, you also wouldn't do if you had Abra, but we're gonna have to go all the way back to Mauville. Or not Mauville, or yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, it is all the way back to Mauville, but we're literally like backtracking. This is actually right by the beginning of the game. I mean, it's the route that you meet your rival one on.
Yeah, we're all over the place.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how they laid it out. So he picked up a rare candy.
And I've just picked up another.
And he picks up another one right here, 110 candy.
Right, this movement is not screw it.
Yeah, this is actually some tricky movement too.
Okay, got it.
Nice.
Oh, okay, and then I bonk into a sign. Got it.
Oh, very nice. Oh, nice. You even did the fancy Abra guy movement.
I always try to keep the running going on those bonk things as many times as I can. It's weird to be playing this part of the game.
I know, yeah, it never happens, right? That's the thing, is it's actually pretty fun. So frustrating. Very few people grind this game. I mean, there's currently... I would argue that Pokeguy's time isn't even that good, and that's nothing against Pokeguy. Pokeguy is an amazing Pokemon runner. It's just that he only grinded the game long enough to get the world record, which was roughly free for somebody of his skill level. And Ixarian came back and beat it with 2 runs, actually. And I would say finally got a run that Sapphire is worthy of, or that's worthy of Sapphire. except if he hadn't failed the Kyogre manip the first time. But I mean, Pokeguy, if you wanted to grind, could get a much better time as well. But there's really nobody else. I mean, I'm interested in potentially going back at some point, but I just don't have my setup right now, and I don't know. It's I mean, you have to have some degree of tolerance for any speedrun grind, obviously, and especially Pokemon you do. But Sapphire is in a whole other universe.
I have absolutely zero intention of getting ranked in this game. Honestly, I'm
yeah.
happy
Well, I mean,
with a 2.
the thing is even getting a 2/1 or 2, pretty annoying. And my PB now, like, it officially sucks by not even just like objective standards, but also, you know, competitive standards compared to other top
How do we
rounds.
ban this guy? What?
Who guy? What?
You. My PB is bad. 3rd place.
Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, it's like I'm not trying to say what I'm just trying to say. Like, I mean, and I know that's the meme for speedrunners to just say, "Oh, my PB sucks," but it's like, you know, just trying to be realistic. It's like.
Yeah, I'm gonna save for Shelly because I honestly, its HP's a bit weird.
Oh yeah, definitely save for Shelly. Yeah. Yeah, the annoyance about this is in Emerald you have a little bit more experience so that you can get like 33 for the Mightyena, I think. And so if you're in Torrent, which it's a little bit easier, it seems like, to get Torrent and Emerald off of North and Sapphire, it's kind of difficult. Just the way the Focus Punch AI seems to work. Oh no, he actually doesn't have Focus Punch, I'm pretty sure, in Emerald. I think they actually get... No, does he have Focus Punch? I wish I knew off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure the way that you manip Torrent from...
Swagger.
Did you make it? See, yeah, so she has the swag. So you have about an 80
YOLO.
Oko and Torrent and Emerald because you have 33. But in
That's why
Sapphire,
you
yeah. Did you die?
Yeah. Hit myself in the
Dude.
vision.
I mean, he could heal off here with one of his. He might as well just. He has to get swagger, it has to hit, and he has to hit himself. It's like it's reasonably likely that he'll survive, but this is one of those fights that's just kind of an annoyance. It's like, okay, with everything else, do we really have to have a chance to die to Shelly? Like, you have to do this to us, you know? But yeah, this is.
Oh Jesus. At this stage, everyone's just kind of like, oh my god, Winona. But it's like, hey, this fight can kill you too.
Yeah.
Swagger again.
Yeah, honestly, I think she's favored you. And it's like, you think too that, like I was saying, the HP ranges is if you're below 50% HP, most trainers that have somewhat intelligent AI are going to favor damaging moves when you're below 50% HP, which is what you want here because you don't want to get swagger. You died again. It's like, this just shouldn't happen, but and like I said, you can heal it, but
This is why Sapphire's really, really stupid, because you shouldn't be.
it'll run you with heal. I should say, in a run you would heal the confusion, but right now it's almost not worth it because he could get status later on. It's kind of nice to have it, so. Also, you could mudshot the Carvana and you might not die to.
I don't have mudshots.
Oh, you're on mudshot?
I got bite that, thank god. Yeah, I'm out of mudshots because I missed the range on
Oh yeah. No, I forgot. And you missed. No, did you lose any? It's just. Oh, and you also double mudshot at Delgate.
yeah. XD.
Yeah.
But none of that matters now because we go sleep in the bed.
That's true. Yeah. So this is one of the cool things is that you do get a free heal here, but you have to take a Pokemon Center. So.
This is like one of the only free heals in the game, and it's you need to just go sleep. So yeah. Good night, guys.
And we need this because we're pretty much. I mean, Norman's gym. Oh, I should say you also get the free heal after you death warp from Flannery, so that is another free heal you get. But just because when you wake up again wherever you respawn, all your pokes are healed.
The question is, how good is my menuing?
Yeah, this is kind of Oh yeah, so he also got cast form just now, which is not used to battle really. I mean, we do kind of use, but not as
much as Emerald uses it.
Yeah, not really like as super necessary.
We use it in T and Liza simply for convenience. But,
yeah.
And because we have to. Magnitude 9.
Yeah, you didn't save, did you?
No, I didn't really see a point.
This is one of these where you don't really have to. You could die to the, you know,
I'm
focus
kind of
energy
shaking
into
right
two
now.
back.
I'm
telling you, you can totally die to this. But you only need 3 turns of setup, and so you don't have to risk a mud shot. You do have to risk a mud shot technically on the Whalmer if you delay candying, which you can delay candying if you get an encounter during the previous section of movement, which you can get because repels only block encounters for pokes that are below the level of the first poke in your party. So since our Marshop is level 30, we can encounter level 30 or higher. I think the tentacles in the area there that we sort through can be as high as level 33. They're not the most common. Is that right? So they're not the most common encounter slots, but it's, you know, they are possible. And if you were to encounter that, not only can you not run because they outspeed you, and running from wild pokes depends on your speed, your odds to be able to run away depends on if you outspeed them. But you also can get experience from killing them. So.
Sorry, let me just adjust myself to get to that Kecleon again.
Oh shit.
I just tried to bike off of a bridge, it's fine.
It's all good. It's RPG. Can't fall.
So Steven wants to see our battle style, so I immediately run away. Because that's good for his research.
But yeah, so we would normally, when we caught Abra, we used to set our warp point to Fortree, which is where we are now. We used to enter the center and leave again, so that we could go after the Steven cutscene there. We could go. You need to do the Steven cutscene there in order to get the Devon scope, which is what allows you to make these invisible obstacles visible, which turn out to be Kecleon. This Doduo is a speed tie, but your HP's good, I think, right?
Yeah, and I won anyway.
And he won speed tie, so we're good. He has Tri-Attack, which can do like as much, I think it's 35 to 42, and Tri-Attack has like a 10% chance to paralyze, 10% chance to freeze, and 10% chance to burn. But he also has range AI.
Not my PB. The run I was on the other day, I lost the speed tie, got Tri-Attack, and paralyzed.
Yeah. That's just dumb stuff like that. It's like.
Thankfully, I got through, but you know.
Oh, and you got Fury Attack. That's lame. Your HP is. You could. You might as well not heal.
53. I was gonna heal.
Nah, you don't really want to do that because if you don't take any damage from the swell, then you get supersonic. I mean, you can do that if you want, but I mean, Ixarian's notes say. I'm pretty sure his notes say 55.
Yeah.
And what you're healing for your saving anyway, so because I think the Swellow's aerial ace is like 22 to 27, so you'll likely live to 2 aerial aces.
Do I save? Oh no, sorry, do I heal?
I would not heal, but that's just because
Let's
I mean
risk it.
it's possible to be torn if you heal too.
Oh yeah, he could hit me into torrent and guarantee the range.
Well, yeah, that, but you also need torrent for the like torrent discovery. And then that also impacts whether you get torrent for Matt, which impacts what your HP is for TNL. So
Okay,
this kind of starts the chicken reaction that we need. Yeah, he needs
like 2 max rolls to kill me.
He needs almost 2 max rolls to kill you.
He needs like a 1 in 16 to kill me right now. And he didn't even go for an attack. And we hit him and speed dies.
So you did equip Mystic Water. I'm not
I
missing
did.
anything, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that's the one use of cast form is it.
Protect.
Now that we have Surf, we're gonna be. Oh, I didn't even say that either. You do get.
Protect.
If people are watching, but you get Surf right after
Protect.
Norman, but you can protect now.
I got 2 protects and then I got 1 again.
Yeah, so he'll tend to spam protect, especially when he can't kill you. But
Protect, please. Good. 1 more. 1 for everybody. 1 more.
well, no, you no, yeah, you did get
Yes.
Larkin there, so hit you in the torn, but
That's as close to a perfect Winona as you can get, honestly.
did he use protect after you strengthen him?
No?
Oh damn, you actually even got that. Nice. So yeah, the annoying thing is you want him to spam protect while you're setting up on. If he continues to spam protect once you're done setting up, then he'll burn PP as well as just waste time. And every time that he successfully blocks a move with protect, if he uses protect again, it's a coin. It's an additional cuts the chance in half. So if he blocks a move, then uses protect again, it's 50% to work, then quarter chance to work, and etc. But double protect is not that uncommon.
So that Winona fight was nearly perfect, actually.
Yeah, that was
That was
quite good.
very, very good.
The Swallow is if you don't have 64% range.
66 on your
And-
face.
Well, no, 62.5, 64 with critical.
I just count crits, because crits matter.
Correct. But she also will spam double team, so you not only have the surf, but you also hit the range. Crucially, in Japanese, it's not a range.
This is my favorite movement in the entire game, so...
Yeah, this is cool.
You mind if I... Is this a bad time for donation?
No,
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
Okay. So, we got $20 from the BBG saying, hey, thanks, guys. Hey, guys, thanks for having me in the marathon yesterday. I feel that I owed something to you guys for having me. So here you go. Have a good one, and good luck to all the runners. Thank you so much for the $20, man. You didn't owe us anything. Thank you for joining in and submitting your run and volunteering your time. But thank you so much for this donation, though. If you'd like that donation to go anywhere on the incentives, let us know, and we'll go ahead and put it there.
Wait, is that the BBG for 13?
BBG 13. Yep.
I know that name.
What did he run?
He's a Need for Speed runner.
Nice.
Of various racing games, really, but...
All right. Back to the run.
Nice. Well, thanks for the no-no.
Pines, did you see I dodged the Surskit guy?
I did see that. Yeah. See, that's the joke. Is that see when I say to my main reason why my peak sucks is because I literally hit an optional. Not even an optional, but one that you don't even have to manip. You just really walk behind him because you can't. Yeah. But I was.
I did the fancy bike thing as well.
That's like 2 years old too, my PB now. Good movement though. That was something good. So you'll notice that he biked into Lily Cove there, just so that he can fly there later. He just goes in and goes out. But he needs to complete this section on Mount Pyre before he can advance the story.
The question is, did you see the fancy bike dismount whenever I went in?
Oh, did you do that?
I try to do all the fancy strats whenever I can.
Yeah. The something that Ixarian found out like a while back is because of like the order because of lag that happens when the game tries to do 2 audio tracks at once. It's faster sometimes to mount the bike. There's a few things. Sometimes it's faster to mount the bike and dismount right before you enter a loading zone if the game is also loading a different audio track or something like that. I can't remember. I don't remember the exact conditions that create it. But the upshot is that sometimes when you land after surfing, because it's changing to a different track, you just mount and then dismount really quickly, and then because it's faster for you to run that distance anyway, you just run, and then when it loads the next area, you won't have as much lag. And then there's another trick, I think entering Mount Pyre, I think entering this, you just dismount and then mount again before you enter, because you extract it. Eliminates a lot.
Recognizes me, pushers.
I have no idea. Oh yeah, I forgot you do. Yeah, you run that Need for Speed game, right?
Yeah. Oh, that
Yeah, I
was
think
crack
so, that.
poggers.
Yeah, it's all good. You're like 15, right?
Yeah.
I remember when I was 15. Imagine being 15 when speedrunning's at its When I was 15, we were still just picking our noses and, you know, scratching our butts and playing Pokemon. Like,
So now we have Swampert.
yeah, so we used to, when we had Abra, we would be able to do this section and then teleport back to Winona, back to Fortree, and then do Winona as a Swampert. You would think that's faster. It's actually not. It is faster to just not do Abra and then fight Winona as a Swampert. It is a lot riskier though, but it's, you know, in the interest of speed. And we'll teach Fly here to Wingle. This is another way that Wingle saves time over Red and the Swablu, if you catch it.
I just prefer to do it in that menu. I know you're technically supposed to do it earlier, but I find it more natural to do it there, so.
Well, yeah, you usually do it in the other one.
Personal preference.
See, when you're, well, see, it's not personal, if it's playing Gen 5, damn touchscreen menu, or you can see all these frickin'. But in other, I mean, in previous Pokemon games, it's like you combine Pokemon menus with Pokemon menus, item menu, equip an item, then you use the Pokemon menu to equip the item if you're in the, you know, you can technically equip an item from both. And Gen 5, like, I think, by the way, I think Gen 5 actually streamlines menus in like the perfect ways, like both casually and speed-wise. It just eliminates all of the just hassle of cycling through your inventory and sorting your items and all that stuff. It's honestly just a breeze. So definitely, I mean, I know like a lot of speed kind of have this aversion to Pokemon speedruns, but I think that there's a lot of I think that there's a Pokemon speedrun for any Pokemon fan. And I would say anything from Gen 1 through 5. I mean, you can definitely find something that you like. And then this is Aqua Hideout, so we'll be.
I love this track so much.
Yeah, this is actually cool stuff. And you're gonna get Master Ball, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So there's a very, very stupid strat you can do, where you can just skip this Master Ball, buy a Net Ball in Moss Deep, and then YOLO Ball, well, it's a quote-unquote YOLO Ball, you manip the catch on Kyogre. It's a really stupid manip, don't do it.
It's a 3-frame window.
Unless you're going for world record, you don't need to do it.
Well, world record even misses it and gets second try,
Yeah.
so it's like, and
So
it's like, I'm pretty sure you lose like, I think you lose like 40 seconds. I think it's still slightly faster to get second try. Like, you pretty much break even, but it's still slightly faster.
Yeah.
Because you lose time. But one of the things that makes it worth is that when you do the YOLO Ball, you're combining it with a stat manip, so we're also manipping, we're aiming for about a 4-frame window of Kyogre that all have good stats. And so here you will be manipping for stats, right? I mean, you might as well. But,
Yeah.
But we'll also be guaranteeing the catch with Master Ball.
Because I'm scared, I'm saving for Matt because I just get Misty from this guy.
Oh no, yeah, that's really cool.
Just whenever you're mentioning, I actually made a route that stupid Most Wanted game and saved 45 minutes on your time. So I have a route if you want it.
What?
Focus energy from Sharpedo. I needed you to hit me this time.
Yeah, well, this is actually not bad because you can. This means you can take a Nightshade. I mean, it means that you can Oko the
Mightyena.
Mightyena, but again, it's kind of a crapshoot. It's like so the
Oh, I did
Sharpedo
one shot it. What? Okay.
I can't remember what the range is. I think this just guarantees it.
I definitely don't need the Max Elixir. Like, definitely don't need it.
I have to have this now.
Because I saved one on Skarmory, didn't need to use any extra on Swallow, one hit that, yeah, I definitely don't need it. Okay.
Yeah.
Goodbye, best soundtrack.
Oh, no way! That's 88%? Okay, so you really don't need Torrent there. I thought it was worse. But yeah, that's actually...
Really? It's 88%?
Yeah, damn.
Seriously?
Yeah,
So
that's quite
I'm
good,
fussing over Torrent for no reason.
Yeah, I guess I was mixing that up with the Jelly range, which is a lot worse. Yeah, Shelly's Mightyena, 24% in Seafloor Cavern. So anyway, what we were discussing there is just he kind of wanted Torrent. He kind of wanted to get hit by the Sharpedo because the Sharpedo doesn't beat him, but he guaranteed kills it. And he's not dead to the Sharpedo's crunch. But because the Sharpedo can't kill him with crunch, he's not necessarily going to use it. If he had gotten crunch, then he would have had Torrent, so it would have guaranteed the hit on the Mightyena. But the Mightyena was already 88% to die even without Torrent. So, wait, am I correct? Am I seriously reading this wrong? Not Torrent, right? This is. But anyway, so he because he didn't take damage, the next fight is really annoying because he TNL, Tate and Liza, which is the only required double battle in this game, is the gym leaders, and this kind of brings together a lot of kind of is the culmination of a lot of AI principles throughout the game, and chief among them is you want to be at low HP so that you don't get non-damaging moves, because a lot of times these non-damaging moves are either setup moves, status moves, and they significantly reduce your chance to win. In this case, it's weather moves, because the Solrock knows Sunny Day, and in the case of the Lunatone, which is the other poke, it has Calm Mind and Hypnosis and Light Screen. Calm Mind boosts special attack and special defense, and Light Screen obviously raises the special defense for the entire field, the entire opposing field, and so he wants to have low HP, but doesn't want it to be too low because the Xatu here, even though it has random AI, does know Nightshade, and Nightshade is guaranteed to do the amount of damage equal to the Pokemon's level, so it will always do 38. You get first turn Nightshade, it's so lame, like, and you can't kill it. That's so lame. Did you risk it? Oh, you had a super. I
know, I'm supering again.
No, don't super again. Oh, he Nightshade again? What?
It's just spamming Nightshade, okay.
Yeah, heal it again, yeah, you're good, yeah. Because you had such a good
We're all good. We're 42. I can just...
oh no, he does it again.
Yeah, no, I have 42 HP.
Nice. Alright, okay, you're good. Super good, yeah. So, actually, I would...
Hyper turn 1.
You don't have another super, so yeah, you have Hyper.
I would never super at this HP. If I was a little bit higher, I would have.
The Solrock does the Solrock does max 43, so it wouldn't be that bad a super if you had a super. Because the problem is if you go to full and you don't take any damage at all, then you have an even higher chance to get Sunny Day. You really don't want Sunny Day because it's basically an auto lose because it allows the Solrock to use one turn Solar Beams, which Okos do, and also reduces your water type.
We'd like to point out it is still possible to win with Sunny Day. I nearly won with Sunny Day once. I just got crit. Right, hardest fight in the game. Let's first try this. Come on.
Well, see, it's honestly not. The messed up thing is you have a great setup, and with this HP, with below 50% HP, or even below 70, your odds are probably like 7 and 10 maybe.
Psychic Wing Ball. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, each poke is 50% to target each of your pokes. And it will, if it can kill, it will. Are basically the first 2 rules. And he teaches dive early so that he can avoid the solar beam, that's actually credits to a Japanese runner that showed me that like some years ago, and I can't believe I didn't think of this myself. But cast form we used to lead with in order to
damage roll. I can surf and I'll be okay. I have to be so unlucky to miss this right now.
Oh yeah, no, that was a good roll.
That's like the highest possible. Okay, I crit Soul Rock anyway. We should be
Oh,
fine
you're
here.
freaking good, dude. Nice.
Psychic me,
nice.
psychic me,
No
psychic me.
Chocorino.
Hypnosis.
Actually,
miss.
I mean, you can still kill here. You can still kill here, but this is the one situation where Desert Candy raises your chance to win to hit this to a KO. But did you get it?
Yeah, got it.
Nice.
I
this
should
is
not be this happy. I have not beaten these guys.
fight.
I have not beaten those guys first try in literally 8 months.
Dude, that's literally all that has to happen. This is what's so dumb.
I think that's like the
go to
best
HP setup.
possible fight you can get.
It's not, well, best possible is like you double crit him or something. But
Yeah, oh well, I mean without crits obviously. And without
Yeah,
cast form setting up rain
that's the
dance.
best standard fight, basically. Yeah.
Oh yes, dude. For the first time in
Dude.
I bet
It's
I
almost
was
dumb because now we can't show how this fight blows.
Yeah, oh what was I thinking? I should have just died.
It's true though that it actually is that simple if you have the right setup in terms of your HP,
Yeah.
because it disfavors the Soul Rock to use Sunny Day, and that's the main. Your priority is to get rid of the Soul Rock as soon as possible, and to enter with low enough HP that it won't favor a Sunny Day. In fact, it can't use Sunny Day at all as long as the only way it can use Sunny Day is if it targets cast form. Because the Soul Rock can't kill cast form in one hit. And so it will potentially use Sunny Day. However, as long as the Lunatone doesn't target cast form as well, then the cast form will survive and be able to get off the rain dance, which you always use when cast form's out. Did you do the repel strat as well?
I did.
Okay, nice. Yeah, this is actually pretty cool. So he times the repel so that it wears off right as he's getting under the. Let's go right and do his menu. Do another repel.
I talked to that boulder, but okay.
This is actually, I mean, Steelform Cavern's actually kind of tough too.
This is just such a nice boulder that I wanted to talk to.
Oh, nice.
That
The
2D
rock.
texture though, thick.
Yeah. Very thick.
That thick boulder. Oh man.
Almost thick as that May booty.
I don't know why I bite there, honestly. I'm gonna save for Shelly because
Yeah, actually, your HP is also really good right now too. I mean, coming out of the because you took a pretty good psychic Lunatone. The other messed up thing that can happen is the psychic can special defense. So if he had gotten a special defense drop on that psychic on the Lunatone in that last fight, then I think you would have been dead to another psychic. So you would have been.
it probably would have been a range.
had to-
It also probably wouldn't have gone for hypnosis.
True. Yeah. Oh, you would have gone for the psychic instead. Yeah.
Should put it here.
You wanna? Well, yeah, because she can't kill you, she'll probably
Hit me.
use Tom. But you can't outgo.
Good
Because
shot.
we teach Rock Smash to Marsh Tom, we have to overwrite Mud Shot with Dive, so we can't. We don't have anything to one shot the Sharpedo here. No necessary.
This is why I kept the
rock
potions.
damage. Yeah, this is definitely good use of the potion.
A menu. Wowie. Speedy menu.
Yeah, what does he do again? I think it's
37 is the heal barrier.
yeah. So,
So I'll heal in just a second. I'll heal
Yeah.
and save, because RG is what face.
yeah, this is pretty much the only fight I think that I routed. Okay. but it's just because I mean I think a monkey could have come up with a route.
Don't put yourself down, Heinz.
I'm just saying the only move you really have to damage these guys is Surf. So you obviously have to use Surf, and if you want it to be fast, you have to manip Torrent. So it's like okay, it seems pretty natural.
This summoning theme is so good. So
yeah,
we just
yeah,
it's after the fight XD. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, dude, Archie's theme is kind of a banger too. I'm saying. But...
all of the music in the late game is so good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So because he outspeeds the Mighty Anna is pretty much going to spam Scary Face.
It would help if I could find the guards back.
Will pretty much give him free setup.
I always forget the guard spec is so high up.
Ooh, also you need to set up the X speed on.
Yeah, Crobat. Actually, no, because it outspeeds me, even with it.
Yeah,
so I'm
and
fine.
it could kill you.
Yeah,
so
I'm just gonna set it up on him.
Yeah, I think you want to do it on Mariana. I think it's like 23 to 28 or something is the Crobat range, so you could KO you.
28 to 36 with wing attack.
Oh, really? Okay, so he definitely will two-shot you, so you definitely want to
26 to 31 with Air Cutter, which we're fine, and then 16 to 19 with Bite.
Right.
But we're fine.
Air Cutter has a high crit ratio, that's pretty much our... Could miss you. Nice, we're good. Yep, so with Torrent and with Mystic Water, we... What? But we killed the Sharpio even though it was... Boom! Nice.
I'm really sad that like everything post Norman hasn't been on an actual run, because the pace would actually be really good.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's like, it's possible. You just have to have the pace.
Like, if I had my PB's pace up to Norman, and then this.
The other really frustrating thing is just like, it's so much more of a kick in the balls than Sapphire. Because you're like actually kind of working hard to do all this execution, especially like after Norman, and especially like between, like Archie split is very intense in terms of execution. Backtracking to Mauville after Norman, that's some of the most execution in the game. And then just to die, my last run literally died to Pelipper critical on the last turn of setup against Winona, and I'm just like, okay, like...
I quit.
Like, I'm not even mad, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna go do something else, like... But, I mean...
It is really annoying though, because you can practice all of this movement. Like, I practice the Sapphire movement relentlessly, and obviously it is hard, so you still mess it up every now and then. But like, you can kind of forgive that. But it's very, very annoying to practice it so much, and then just lose runs to dying.
Get nowhere. Yeah. Whereas like if you're grinding red or even, it's frustrating, especially when you're risks that you would not otherwise take, just because you need the pace, but. You're not like killing yourself over every damn input with the GameCube D-pad. Like, that's the other thing too. I mean, he's playing on DS. Most people play on Game Boy Player just because it's easier to record. And I think there are varying opinions about DS versus SP versus GameCube controller. But if you use the GameCube controller, you have to use that like really tiny D-pad that was made for like 4-year-olds. And it works. I mean, I that's what I use. Xarian uses, and I think Gunner and Pokeguy both use SP. I know Gunner does. I don't know about Pokeguy.
Pokeguy uses SP.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Kizaron uses GameCube.
Yeah, and yeah, that's right. It's
also,
really.
That's the topless movement was not bad. One bonk.
Oh no, yeah, that was quite good actually. So this is Cave of Origin where he'll catch. The poke who will carry us through the rest of the game. That Archie fight is the last fight that we use our Mighty Swampert, so...
I have not done Cave of Origin in a while, so my execution is terrible.
Yeah, Cave of Origin's second time. That was actually a good first part, yeah.
It actually wasn't that bad.
And you can actually run on the second to last floor, and I think it's at least like faster. It's tough to take all those little tiny turns in the dark.
Well, my max repel hasn't actually worn off yet, so I've gone pretty much right up to Kyogre, just in case.
Yeah.
So we'll see what I get.
Yeah. And I honestly don't know off the top of my head.
Oh, I should get the chart up actually.
So he's clearing that last text box a certain frame. Also, I don't know if you mentioned what you're using, but he's essentially using for RNG manipulation for casual play to time an input. And so he times the reset with the starting of the timer, and then the metronome counts down, clicks. He'll time his input with an audio cue. There is another program that was developed by our guys named Stringflow, who made one that is a bit more consistent. Eon Timer, which is kind of the more widely historically available one, can be inconsistent in terms of its timing. It can also kind of glitch out while you're doing the manip, which is obviously really bad if you mess up your timing in the middle of a run like this. Due to the... Okay, I think we got the...
I completely mind blanked there.
I don't think this is the hasty.
It's not.
Okay, because I think the hasty that would let you skip the X on Drake is faster than this. This is, I mean, you still got a good one. So this is extremely. Wants 95 speed and 150 special attack. I think. I mean, you can do with worse. I mean, normally without the YOLO ball, we would just, since it's a marathon, he's mimic for stats. But without the YOLO ball, we would just Kyogre, because you can honestly make it work. Because he actually used a rare candy on it that we used to use on Swampert, but he got it from Sapphire, and now we use it on Kyogre.
I always manip stats, even in PB runs, always.
You may as well, yeah. I was just debating it when I was doing runs, and I still wasn't really. And I mean, I'm still not sold. Like, if I go back, am I really gonna? And I think I have to just to get a top time. I'm like, damn it! But you know, I was debating it.
You can still get something without it.
Yeah, you definitely can.
My repel didn't wear off until in the middle of the water. That movement must have been really good there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save before the ice move, just in case I screw it.
Yeah.
It's always the one fear. Is if you fall near the edge, you have like 20 trainers to fight.
Yeah.
Not literally, but...
Quite a few.
That's the wrong way.
Oh, you can take multiple paths on the last.
I don't know the path for going left, and I don't know why I went left.
Yeah, I go. Yeah, you can. You can make it. Oh no, you screwed it up on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a way to make it work.
As soon as I went left, I was like, no, you're supposed to go right. What am I doing?
Yeah.
Hello, Wallace. I don't X speed on this because the speed is not high enough.
Yes.
I think I know it's exactly what you need.
I'm pretty sure it's not, but
I have 100, and my notes say X speed 100 plus, but I'm just not.
It could be. Yeah, I have to look.
Sweet Kiss became confused. That's why we equipped Pearson Berry.
Because it really depends on what the. Because you get that. I mean, one of the things they changed. You don't get a badge boost. So all the calcs in this game take into account for each badge, one of your stats is boosted by an additional 10%. And the speed badge boost is Watson. So for pretty much the entire game.
I swear I'm blind.
What did you?
I have the hardest time looking for X items.
Oh no.
Like, especially in the late game, I'm like, where? Okay, I got the wish cache.
Okay, so Love Disc has 82 speed, but it has Swift Swim, and you automatically cause rain with Kyogre, so that means that it has actually 164 speed.
Oh, geez.
And so, in order for you to outspeed it, you would need 165 speed, and that means that that would be after a boost. So that'd be divided by times 2 divided by 3. Yep, you're right. Yep, you would actually outspeed with this. I'm wrong. That's exactly 100.
Don't.
Actually, I think that means you can skip X speed on it.
I'll keep an eye on it. But seriously, this Seeking, dude.
Did you get confused twice?
I got confused, and I hit myself in confusion. Then I healed off, and then it crit me.
Did you equip Person?
I did. I got Sweet Kiss.
Oh, so you got Sweet Kiss. Okay, yeah. This fight's honestly. I mean,
In most scenarios, you're fine. It's just like there's very few you just get absolutely screwed, and this is one of them. Like, I think I'm showcasing the worst thing you could possibly have with Sapphire, but you can still complete your run. Other than TNL, I showcased it amazingly.
to be honest, I mean, it's really good that you got that.
Yeah,
I mean, it all balanced out. It all balanced out. You got a bit trolled by Kit Manip, and you just had those are two of the biggest things that can lose a lot of time in the marathon. Is either Kit Manip, a couple of the other Manips like Wing Manip, as well as TNL. And you know, as long as you don't get trolled by all of those things.
Yeah. What time am I at right now?
So 2:01. I just checked.
2-1. I should still finish
Totally,
the rest of them, actually.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Ugh, I hate that flying menu from Satopolis to Musty. It's so hard.
Yeah, it's literally like so close that you end up going. You're like, I have to fly like
Right,
far
extra
away.
hell. I need to take off the cast. Oh, you're.
By the way, I haven't been watching much, but how much longer does this marathon go?
Tomorrow, I believe.
Do I have to check the schedule? I'm assuming there's a.
Two
I'm
more
really
days.
sad I missed my carbon run.
Going on to Sunday.
Sunday,
Nice.
Poggers. I've to take a look at the schedule. Because there's a lot of really great runs. I've been in and out the
Yeah, I
whole
was
time.
about to check up. Currently, we are.
Funnily enough, we're on Pokemon Sapphire right now.
Oh, nice guy. Wow, Fantasy coming up. Oh, Odyssey, nice.
Right, there's a lot of really good runs. Unfortunately, all the ones I wanted to watch are like 1 in the morning for me.
Ah, yeah, that's true. We're Euro boys.
Good start to Victory Road.
Victory Road is also some tough movement, but
Yeah, I'm
Just
gonna try
any
to
of this
execute
darkness.
this frame perfectly.
well, everyone should watch Exonerate's PB. He does Victory Road like freaking godlike.
84 HP. I'm debating healing for Sydney, actually.
84? You shouldn't. I mean, you're not gonna take any damage on him. The only damage that you can take is Fake Out. So I mean, you don't need to heal no matter what happens, because you can't miss any of your moves. If you had worse stats, that is the other thing, is the Manip saves you in some X items. Previously, we would buy a couple X items, specifically X speeds and X specials, to account for potentially suboptimal Kyogre stats. You might need an X special on Sydney, you might need an X speed on Sydney because the Sharpedo knows Swagger, so he can lock you into confusion if you don't outspeed him. But with these stats, we outspeed and guaranteed kill every one of his pokes. So, and then I assume you're going to surf the Cacturn, you know, that's right.
I always do.
Okay, yeah, so I mean, your stats are good enough. But...
I nearly have 160 special attack, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Basically, you need to save at least one ice beam. We used to pick up max elixir in the hot and aqua hideout, but we're able to skip it now because really crucially need it for. We also save it because we teach waterfall to Kyogre instead of Swampert. We actually have to teach it to Kyogre instead of Swampert because since we use Swampert for.
I just use Shockwave on a Sand Slash.
Yeah, Earthquake. Yeah, Earthquake.
For some reason, I thought Shockwave was in that. Sorry, I thought Waterfall was in slot 2.
I think Waterfall's slot 4.
Completely brilliant farted there. No quick attack? Ugh.
Have no more slots available in because by that point Swampert knows all HMs, and you can't overwrite HMs until like Gen 5, right?
You can do it in Gen 4 with the move deleter.
Or, oh well, no, I mean you can do it with move deleter in Gen 3 as well, but you can't overwrite it normally.
You can't overwrite them normally ever.
I thought that, but they got rid of HMs eventually, so I mean, Surf is just TM, right?
Yeah, it's just a TM from Gen.
I thought that you could overwrite HMs in like Gen 6.
What did I believe?
All right, well, in any case, you can't do it in Gen 3, so that means that we have to teach. We used to catch Zigzagoon for Rock Smash. One of the benefits of Zigzagoon is he has the pickup ability, so you could get random run-saving items, but as long as you're not, I mean, it could also pick up a rare candy, which could, you know, I think in the you know, hyper end game of Gen 3 speedrunning, you just catch a Zigzagoon and manip for rare candy pickup, and then you use that to skip like 3 trainers, and it's like, you can't do that normally though because of the way that the frame advance works in battle, so you have to hit like a multiple frame perfect windows in order to manip the candy, so currently that's not feasible. I'm not sure that it ever will be, although it's been talked about for a while, but so in that case we just don't really bother catching the Zigzagoon, and we just teach Rock Smash to Swampert, but that means we have to teach Waterfall to Kyogre, which I keep going on tangents, but originally I was saying that it's actually beneficial because it allows us to skip the max elixir because it gives us an additional water type move to kill some of the things that we would use Surf on, but we also need to save an ice. And we save an ice beam by surfing this last character because we
And
need
if you're mega paranoid, you can take the center in the league, I guess. But
True. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, yeah, obviously you could just take the center.
But in most scenarios, you won't need to, because in most cases you're gonna have enough anyway.
Yeah. Healing items are also not usually, use like 4 hypers. You can get screwed by Glacia, but obviously you know. I mean,
Can you check my special attack? I missed it.
Yeah, I'll check it. I don't think you should have any problem with anything in the rest.
No, I have 104 speed.
Yeah, your speed's completely fine. In fact, I'm almost positive that you can skip. Because if you can X speed on Wallace, then you skip the X speed on Drake. So. Sorry, I think I'm not sure why my delay. Are you already fighting Wall?
Yeah, fighting Wally.
In Emerald, you fight Wally at the beginning of Victory Road, but he kind of surprises you here.
Okay, I guarantee Shiftry as well. Even if I didn't, it would be an amazingly likely range.
Yeah. Yeah, at 163, you're totally good.
And I'm good for the faster Glacia strat as well. I can kill Glalie off the bat. Right, Sydney. The encounter theme is so good here.
Wait, are you living in Sydney?
Yeah, I'm at Sydney.
Dang. Never mind, I gotta reload mine.
crit on character, didn't matter. I just got 5 special attack. Oh god. I didn't even check the stat. But I just got +5, that was really good.
+5. Dang.
I have a job opportunity to check it again beforehand anyways, it's fine.
You should have enough X specials to X.
Absol used Snatch. What?
Yeah, Snatch is just a time waster.
Good job, Absol. We're very proud of you. Don't do it. Good. No fake out. Phoebe. Surf, surf, waterfall, waterfall. Stock wave plus waterfall. Got it.
I'm pretty sure you can just expect, but because then you avoid confuse ray on the dust cloud. And you can't get any status for. I'm just saying you can't get any on the third poke, which is the same one. I think you probably have like 5 expects in this one.
Oh, that selection was really fast with one hand. Wasn't even spamming L either. $171. Special attack, I think that's 106 speed.
Not sure what you're. So Drake, you need to outspeed the Salamence, I think.
Valkyria with 116. I don't think I'll be able to reach that.
No, Salamence has 132, so you need at speed. No, you need at least. I'm sorry, you need 133,
right.
which means you need 120. What? I'm doing this wrong. You need at least 133, which is.
That's the first time I've ever gotten confused right from nothing.
Yeah, you need 121. You got confused right from Dust Pops.
Yeah.
I'm saying these are the strats, dude.
It's fine, I'm not running this game anymore after this anyway.
Yeah, that's hard. But yeah, normally if you had the spare expect, you want to set it up. For those of you in the chat who are going to start speedrunning Pokemon Sapphire, you set up the expect on the Sableye because it only has damaging moves. He's at full HP right now. And then he can OHKO the Dusclops as opposed to going for the Shockwave plus the...
Great Lily. Glacia, please don't do this. Need to finish
Glacia is the only fight that can really troll the shit out of you if you get paralyzed. It used to be that you'd have to risk, if you didn't outspeed the Glalie, you'd have to risk Light Screen because it will always use Hail to counteract your weather, which nerfs your water type moves, so...
Forces me to use an extra X special, Angry Face.
Exactly.
Don't?
Did you get parried?
Yeah!
You make it?
Made it.
Nice. This is like one of the worst 30% in the game. But then you can just get locked in with the body slam parry.
Blizzmiss, Blizzmiss, Blizzmiss. I feel like I'm playing Emerald. Blizzmiss.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily you don't have the same kind of chance to die on it.
Oh. Oh, I forgot that the heal thing showed up. I thought that was telling me I got frozen there for a second.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen anyone get frozen by Blizzard. 7.4. Okay, I definitely don't have enough to skip.
To skip what?
To skip the X speed. I definitely.
Wait, what do you have?
It's like it's 100.